actually singing.
Oh, I ain't know about this.
I'm sure you know about.
I'd have made a meme about this. Why you ain't make a meme about it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Terry.
Okay, guys. Welcome. Not yet. Guys. Welcome. Not yet.
You don't want to put his
Now,
thumbs
all
up. My
right.
kids go.
Here goes Skitty camera glitching out. Welcome to the level. Hi everybody. Welcome to the level. Your bi-weekly check-in where everything geek and pop culture collide. We're your hosts, Rainy Days and Skitty Live, and the man behind the chair, Bruce McFly, bringing you hot takes, deep dives, and a whole lot of fun each and every other Sunday. But today is an extra special episode because today the level is officially 1 year old. Woo! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. And we are celebrating the right way. The podcast has officially turned one. We want to thank everyone who supported us, who's joined the live streams, who dropped comments, and who helped us grow our community. From our earlier episodes to today, make sure you hit the button, like, comment, and subscribe. And tell a nerd who knows a blur who knows you, the level community is where it's at. And speaking of community, we have a special guest. You know, it wouldn't be the level if he wasn't leveling up. He is your friendly neighborhood comic creator, a mental health advocate, someone who uses storytelling and creativity to inspire and connect with people. Everyone, please welcome Gerald Goodwin. Say what's up to the level, Gerald.
Hey, what up? What up? Yo, look up in the air, look up in the sky. It's your new favorite comic book guy with that voice that is oh so fly. What's happening, y'all? It's a
That was
blessing to
good.
be here.
That was a good
Blessing
one.
to
I like
appreciate you.
that.
Blessing to be here. Honestly, you know what? Ebony, Miss Ebony, how I even found out about you is through like this blur group that we both follow because like you asked like this post basically asking like who else is into Monarch or who else is watching Monarch, and I'm like, yo, oh, okay, yeah, somebody else watches this. I mean, somebody, you know what I'm saying, like. I don't know anybody else that's watching this show like heavy like me. So, I just wanted to, obviously connect with you, see if we could, chat about this on this blessed Sunday. You feel me? Aside from that, I would not be up this early on a Sunday afternoon, but I'm here to talk about some kaiju. You feel me? And I figure if dating pickup artists can wake up this early, so can I. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about some of the stuff that you create. You are a comic creator. So, what inspired you to start creating comics? And also, as a mental health advocate, how is it important telling the story when it comes to helping people deal with real life issues?
Thank you. I'm glad you asked. So I have one, two, three, four, currently five issues in stock right now. My name of my series is Kairu, Slayer of Kaiju. And it is, of course, on the surface level, a story about a 12-year-old boy that's granted this uh, alien nanotechnology that allows him to grow into different shapes and basically transform into different monstrous shapes. And he does this to basically protect his planet from giant monster invaders. But the center of it, the main theme of this story is, mental health awareness because the suit basically acts and responds based off of like what emotion that he's feeling. So if he's feeling like ultra super stressed, the suit has the potential to like backfire on him. But like if he's feeling like a moment where he's like calm and he's gained like his chakras and like he has everything under control, he can get like either a new transformation or a new ability. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, if I had a suit like that, mine would be stressing out all the time. I'd be
I believe it.
malfunctioning.
I believe
Unless there was like a pothead mode, then I
it.
I'd be
Heck yeah.
good. Well, that's awesome. That's what's up. I was able to get a chance to watch some of your YouTube interviews that you've done on your channel and other channels. I don't know if you mentioned it, but make sure you tell us, and we'll have you say it again. But tell the Level fam where they can follow you on social media and other handling.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, just to answer that right quick, my IG, of course, the best way to like get in contact with me or like stay updated with my comic book content is my IG at writer_man716. Um, and of course, I do, I have a YouTube handle at Spiderzilla28. That's where I do a multitude of different like movie reviews, and I review different Godzilla content related material as well. In summary,
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So we'll make sure we'll get that information out, and we'll have you also join the Discord. If you guys haven't, please make sure you join the Level Discord for exclusive updates and a whole bunch of back and forth. There's a lot of fun in there. You get to nerd out with anybody else who anything you're in, from sports, wrestling, etc. There's literally an option in the channel for everybody in the Discord. But let's get on to our icebreaker level of the day. You know, we got to start the show off with a question that gets the crowd kind of pumping. So, my question for you guys today: what popular show or movie that everyone loves, but you secretly think is overrated?
oh
You said
man,
show
Or
or movie.
movie? Mm-hmm.
or a movie, man.
You could tell on the smile on my face what I'm about to say, right?
I don't know what you're about to say.
You all right? You all right? I think you got a feeling.
You about to say
I
Street
still, I
Fighter?
still, I still don't think it's the greatest live action ever.
Okay.
Man, I
What's
feel like I'm a
considered the
big
greatest live action ever right now?
Like film or
Show.
show? Are you talking about One Piece?
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
It's
I
not
That's
the.
a
wouldn't
good one.
consider this
I
great
stand
live
10 toes
action,
down.
but
It's not the greatest live action ever.
no,
Period.
I don't agree with that. It's a
That's
good one though. It's really good, but I don't agree it's the greatest one.
Yeah, it's a bit of all
Yeah,
right. It's
yeah.
okay, but
now good answer. I like that answer.
What about you, Gerald?
So I'm gonna say honestly,
little
live
funny.
action or cartoon, One Piece, but live action, more directly. This isn't, mind you, this isn't me saying the show is bad,
Mm-hmm.
but in terms of like being overrated, I gotta say, man, I'm sorry, I gotta say Game of Thrones. I'm sorry, I gotta say,
I
and the
gotta start asking
hear
these
me out,
questions beforehand.
hear me out though. Now, hear me out. Because the reason why I say that is because you got to admit there are some moments that are like rather dry, they can, like, I feel like they can enhance the overall filler-esque episodes with a little bit more comedy. I hear they added a little bit more humor in like one of the spin-offs that they did, but
A Night of the
aside
Seven Kingdoms.
aside from that, I mean, it can be a little dry in my opinion. That's not to
Okay.
say that they can do, by the way, they can do a better job when it pertains to like cliffhangers in my opinion. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Well, wow. I'm not gonna.
I
You ain't gonna
know.
let me.
I
I
know
can't
I
answer
know
this
I'm
one.
gonna get
Oh,
Go ahead. I
crucified.
was
Go
gonna say,
ahead.
go ahead, Bruce. I'm glad you back.
my bad. I was like, you be wanting me on the show, and now I'm on here. You just skip over me. I want to revisit something that the new guest Gerard, what you say your name one more
Gerald.
time?
all
Gerald.
right, old man
I
Jenkins.
was just about to say I'm an old man. I forget a lot. It is what it is. First of all, I want from your opening, I wanted to say I always end the show with read more books, and I like anybody that does any type of literary art, and I'm really gonna rock. I'm gonna check your comics out. I mean, and
Appreciate it.
I mean, I know I'm gonna like it because you're a brother. I don't want to say all brothers do everything correct, but I
I know
support
what you
that,
mean.
and I'm gonna put you out there on everything I got. So I
Appreciate
appreciate
you.
you joining the show with Ebony and Skitty. Um,
Thank you.
Now to answer your question, I really didn't think about this. I really didn't. I didn't put no. I guess I didn't see the question until just now, literally. Um, I can't knock what he said about Game of Thrones. I can't knock what Skitty said about that show because I haven't even watched
One Piece.
that show yet. Yeah, One Piece, the newest season yet. And Game of Thrones, episode 1 took me 5 or 6 times to get through it before I made it through the first season. So I understand that. Khal Drogo was the thing that kept me there because I was like, I like that character. I mean, but as with anybody in Game of Thrones, as soon as you fall in love with the character, they die 2 episodes later or something. It's something like that.
Yep.
But I'm going to put a whole genre out there because I can't just pick one, and I'm not versed enough to know it. I'm an old man. My opinion, stick with it. What's overrated to me is anime.
I knew he was going to say that bullshit. I knew he was going to say that bullshit. That's why I looked at the
Excuse me.
camera.
First of all, am I talking, bro? Everybody get a time
mouth.
on the mic.
Yo.
Back up. God dang.
You even changed to the camera.
Somebody
This is
call
the
an
thing.
ambulance.
We have
Somebody call
opinions.
an
I've learned not to whenever anybody on this show or whatever says some bullshit, my way of life is just ignoring it. I mean, I just keep it moving. That's what keeps me going. So with me, I'm not saying all anime because it's one out there in particular I love to death. Well, maybe two. It's two that I love to death. And old school me, yeah, I mean, back in the day, I used to love. I was bought into anime from Ninja Scroll, Fist of the North Star, stuff like that. Go 13. They were the joints I used to walk down the pawn shop and buy those tapes. And I'm like, oh, this looks fire. But please, I guess I'm on the lawn fussing at clouds. That type of old man. This dude. A pirate anime character that is like the biggest show in the world right now or something.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't. I tried. My son sat me down and tried to show me this stuff. I mean, and I was like, I can't do it. Then we go to it. What was that show that Rain? You tried to put me onto something.
Kaiju number 8.
Yes.
Oh, hey, whoa. Hey.
But I thought you like Kaiju number 8.
No,
Who,
me?
Me?
No,
as much as I told you that character.
Oh, right. You didn't like Kafka. Right. You don't like
Yeah.
the Kafka character.
Yo, be easy on my man's Kafka.
All right. But like I say, I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit, and this gonna get your algorithm up. But it's my opinion, man. Like
They already in the comments like controversy off top.
You know what?
We just lost 5 subscribers because of that.
Well,
bullshit.
check this out.
Like,
You gonna get them back in 2 weeks because I won't be here. So there you go. I'm done.
Yo, what's the Vegeta meme where like he's taking off his headphones angrily? Yeah, they just did that.
Well, mine is maybe just as equally controversial. So my movie that I think is a movie that I think is overrated.
I know what she's gonna say.
And it's actually been nominated for quite a few Oscars today.
Oh.
I already knew.
Other than Ryan
movie.
Sinners.
As soon as she came out her mouth, movie, I was like,
movie.
Sinners.
Sinners.
Oh.
Definitely Sinners. And I already know. That's why I say we about the same boat, bro. You know,
I mean, the thing is that though I kind of understand. After talking with you and having that conversation about about Sinners being overrated as a vampire movie, looking at all because I went back and I had to just look at a whole bunch of different vampire lore and I was like, oh shit, I missed this. And I wasn't a fan of Vampire Diaries, so you know what I'm saying, like that I would say Vampire Diaries is how you feel about Sinners is how I feel about Vampire Diaries. But the lore in itself with Vampire Diaries is interesting. I can say that. But yeah, after looking overall like different types of vampire lore and stuff like that, I see why I partially agree with you saying that Sinners is an overrated vampire movie.
I think it's an overrated horror movie. And that's the problem. I think it's a great movie, but I think when because we had this conversation, I'm not going to get into it because we got the show, but when people say it's not a horror movie, I mean, that's what it is. This is what it's classified as. So if I watch a horror movie, I expect horror. And as a vampire, like Titty said, in the lore of vampire, from like Interview with the Vampire, Vampire in Brooklyn, Van Helsing, Dracula. I could just name the list of vampires. It just wasn't up to par for me. But again, I know it's going to be controversy. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone had one, but that's my movie. Now, show wise, my show is also One Piece. Even though I am watching the live action One Piece, I do enjoy it. I think it's a good adaptation for people who want to get into the anime but don't necessarily want to watch the whole 1,000,000,000 episodes.
Yeah.
But every time I watch the live action, I get pumped up to think I can go watch the anime, and then I get upset. Like,
Realize they skipped about 2 arcs.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are we still for this episode for 30 episodes? This was done in one episode in the anime. Like the thing about the whale, one episode. Anime, 25 episodes. Like I don't understand. So, but that's just my thing. So I knew when I said Sinners, it was going to be like what? But
No, but once again, when we had that episode when we talked about this movie,
Mhm.
everybody, I mean, you feel differently about it, which I understand because going into it, I didn't see the movie for 2 to 3 weeks after it came out. And I was hearing that it was God's gift to black people the way this movie was.
Yeah.
I went there expecting so much, and it wasn't that. But I really liked the movie.
I
It
think that's also
wasn't,
the thing.
yeah, it wasn't like the greatest stuff ever created, but I get why you're angry at it or why you didn't like it as much. But hey, that don't take away anything from my life. You feel me? So I get what you're saying.
And it don't take away from its accolades, right? Obviously, is doing well and it deserves all the awards. But that's the other thing, like Bruce said, the hype. Like I felt like it was like set up here, and I went and I was like, yeah, I can't wait. This is the black movie we've been waiting for. And I was watching like, oh, this is just a regular vampire movie. So, but that's neither here or there. We'll talk a little bit more about Sinners later, but let's get into today's topic. Before we do that, I'm gonna highlight some of the comments in the YouTube. So shout out to Mark. Hey Mark, thanks for joining. Mark said one battle after another is his. He don't think that I didn't like anything about the movie outside of Sean Penn, maybe
Benicio del Toro.
Thank you. Benicio del Toro.
And I went into that movie like I love Leo movies. You feel me? And I agree with Mark on that because it just feels like wasn't that movie like 3 hours? It was just dragged up.
It felt like forced propaganda.
Yes.
Oh.
Absolutely. I don't need to say anything else because he brought to words my thoughts.
It felt like forced propaganda.
Well, there you go. Okay, so other people saying happy 1 year, congratulations. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right, let's get into what the people came here for. Let's start off today with Monarch Legacy of Monsters.
Let's talk about some kaiju.
Now, for anyone who may not know, this series exists inside the MonsterVerse timeline. The story takes place between the events of Kong Skull Island, Godzilla 2014, and eventually leading up to Godzilla versus Kong. One of the coolest parts I found about it is that the show jumps between timelines. So we have the 1950s era, and then we have the present day, right? But we're going to talk about episode 3 of season 2 titled Secrets that dives into the hidden truth behind Monarch and the people connected. So let's break it all down and realize why Monarch is where the monsters that you want to be. Who wants to go first?
Yeah. First off, go. Hey, I don't. Hey.
Go ahead, girl. You're our resident Monarch.
I was about to say. So first off, I just want to be thankful, like express like a moment of gratitude. Like I'm glad that we're in a time in our lives where we have like the serious side of Godzilla movies coming from the Takashi Yamazaki films, the Minus Zero series, which is great. And we have like the cheap. I want to not cheesy, but the fun, campy, Fast and Furious Godzilla flicks coming from Legendary. You feel me? So I want to express a moment of gratitude for being alive right now, just during this epic Godzilla like just phenomenon that's going on in this modern age. Um, I love Monarch. I want to say I didn't expect to ever be alive where we're basically experiencing this Godzilla TV series that's streaming on a streaming service of all places. You feel me? There was a time where I would be borderline embarrassed to tell people I was a Godzilla fan. Uh, when I was much younger, I'm like, yeah, I like Godzilla. And people would like rip me asunder, like men in rubber suits, men in rubber dinosaur costumes, and wrestling around in
Godzilla
miniatures.
with
You
the
like
duck
that?
bob and weave. What
Yeah,
you talking about?
you know what I'm saying. But I'm loving that Godzilla has just like further expanded into pop culture in such a way to where it's now mainstream. You feel me? And I, needless to say, these last few Monarch episodes have been phenomenal. I'm not complaining that we're seeing a shit ton of Kong. Kong don't bother me. You feel me? Um, I hopefully in in episode 4 we do at least see like a flashback to Godzilla himself. You feel me? Because like so far we've only been seeing him in like the intro credits. And I'm like, yo, where's my boy? you know?
Where's the monsters? Is my question right now.
We saw him on flashbacks.
Hmm.
Remember
Yeah.
when the chick was remembering? Because I'm new to Monarch.
Mhm.
Let the reason why I'm not speaking on it too much is because I refuse to get Apple TV. It
Oh.
just came on Amazon Prime, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, now I'm watching it.
Y'all don't let Skitty. First of all, but don't let Skitty give y'all the excuses on this live. I want to make sure
This is the truth. I don't
all
fuck with
six
Apple.
people,
Ain't
all
no
six. Wait,
excuse.
wait, wait,
I
wait, wait,
don't
wait, wait.
fuck
Let me tell
with-
you why you talking a lot for no reason. Because I gave Skitty my Apple TV logins,
Oh,
and I've been pressing him for weeks to log in, and he ain't do it yet.
Yo, first
exposed.
off, when
Exposure.
I asked for the login,
Exposure.
it took her like 2 days to get back.
That's not true. It took me a couple hours because I was at work. Why you
I was
lying?
like-
Why you pump
I
faking?
was
Don't make
asleep.
me pull your receipts.
sleep waiting for my overnight
Don't
shift.
make me pull your receipts.
And next you know, I get an email 8 days later.
You lying.
Oh, it was on my laptop. My bad.
It was on my tablet,
laptop.
but I text them when I send the agenda. Let me know so I can give you the logins. That was 2 weeks ago. Skitty people pump faking for y'all, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Yo,
Finish what
she
you were
coming
saying
out with
about
the
Monarch.
No pump fake. As soon as I seen it was
receipts.
available,
Receipts.
on what's his face? See, you fucked up my train of thought. As soon as I saw it available on Prime, I was binging it.
Yeah.
I'm still on the first season, but that's what I was about to talk about too,
Mhm.
because my message is to fucking Marvel and to Disney, Marvel, Disney. These next sets of spin-off shows or shows that they're doing on their streaming service, please have some fucking heroes on it, other than, the ones that you got on TV or the ones that you bringing on to TV. We want to see some heroes from the movie. And I'm not talking about some fucking third string like Lady Sif. I don't want to see that. I mean, she's cute, but I don't want to see that. I want to see a captain, a Thor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's what I liked about Monarch, because in the beginning, in their flashback episodes, they showed Godzilla. They showed him breaking through that San Francisco bridge
Oh yeah,
during the
we see a
time
lot
where,
of them in season 1. Yeah.
yeah, and that's what I love, because I was like, "Dad, yo," and it made me remember all the incidents,
Yep.
the blackout. People like they didn't name things. They said G-Day, Godzilla
G-Day.
Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, how fire do that sound? G-Day.
The referencing of the movies and having him actually in the episode.
Yep.
That's how you connect the universe.
Yes.
Not be like making references and then be like, oh, it's connected, and then have none of the heroes on that movie. So yeah, shout out to Monarch,
which Marvel was actually guilty of. Actually.
Yeah,
very true. And the shout out, obviously, when the first season aired, it was a thing about budget. Having a TV series based on monsters.
Yeah.
Still, we know that Godzilla is naturally a big budget, but still providing some type of storyline and substance. And so we follow the story of Keiko, Shaw, and Rand, right? And basically how they build Monarch up until the leaders of Apex, up until where we are now. And a lot of things happen. We got some love triangles, we got some backstories, we got a bunch of love triangles. This show.
I never.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bruce.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
can't hear you.
I just to I guess to help streamline the show.
Mhm.
When I raise my hand, you don't have to stop. I just want you to
Okay.
acknowledge that I do have a question or
Okay.
something to say. I don't want you to stop or you guys.
It's a
stop
natural
saying-
like response for me.
I know. I'm trying to work on my interruptions, so you feel me. But
Yo, I just want to say I didn't expect to experience and or appreciate a love triangle that's coming from like a Godzilla related tale. You feel me? Like hey yo, going into this, like I'm expecting to like just like the monster action, the scary monster moments, but like I didn't expect to actually, fuck with this love triangle that's in this series thus far. It's great. Great writing. Great writing.
okay, I just
you
want
say,
to
Bruce?
say this. I like the show. I just got to jump in because you guys, well, I heard a couple of you glaze, maybe you, Gerard, you're glazing the show because the acting in this shit is terrible to me. Like I can deal with the story. I can deal with the lack of Godzilla in his pretty much own show. I can deal with this the first episode we're gonna show King Kong, and then we're gonna show a Hydra through the rest of the show that we don't have a name. But the acting, what is the name of that young Asian lady who's the star of the show?
Well, you talking about the girl that played Kate?
Whatever her character,
her name is Kate.
I've seen her in something else, but she's the worst, one of the worst actresses.
She was in.
Oh, you talk about our main
She was in Shogun.
Yes,
right?
Shogun.
Shogun.
That's
Shogun.
what she was in.
Yeah. She was the girl that died. Yeah.
But
so
I just had to get that out because I got.
Hold on, even from my man's Wyatt and Kurt Russell though.
No. I'm talking about. Well,
kinda. I would say kinda.
I'm gonna just keep going with. Case in point, the Asian girl. I don't want to keep like harping on what she is, but that young lady, Kate, let that monster out and then be like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave the ship because I caused this." You gonna?
This last episode she was spazzing out because she's basically she's having PTSD from from G-Day.
Look, my man Mark in the comments saying she was bad in the first season of Monarch. Yo, she's bad. But go ahead.
In the first season, I will say it's improved a little bit. I mean, mind you, we've only gotten like 3 episodes, so I'm like, whoop-de-doo, but still, it's improved a little bit, the acting chops.
Even same thing with U.S. Agent. I can't remember his name, but the guy who plays U.S. Agent in Marvel who also plays Young Shaw. Like,
that's Kurt Russell.
What's his name?
Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell. Okay, so yeah, even that, like, I just said, put it in the comments. This last episode was a little bit soap opera-y, like for me. Like, and I understand that, obviously we know, okay, Shaw, Miranda, Kate, they all had this thing. We find out that she wound up having an affair with Shaw. We all knew that was leading up. Okay, whoop-de-doo. And then we get to where her son, who basically, he basically had 2 wives. So all this, or 2 women all this time, so like he was pimping, right? And then we got this other love triangle involved between Kate, her brother, and the girl Meg, right? So it's like it's so much going on, like with the soap opera, and I think I'm antsy because I'm like, where are the monsters? We've been looking at Titanax and the Scarabs all this time, but where's Kong and where's Big G? Like that's my question.
What they got to do that because like you have those people in the audience that basically say, oh, there's no substance, there's no story, like, oh my god, all you see is monkey
Monster
versus
fighting.
big ape.
Yeah.
So like you need that element in there. You feel me? I don't know.
That's how they felt last season about the fight between the spider and the crab. Yeah. They felt like that scene was like
we were cheating.
Yeah, like they were cheating. Like, yeah. So
I ain't going front. I was expecting a little bit more. from that fight scene, and it was like, oh, they fall into the water. Oh, okay, all right,
Yeah.
saved by the hair of his chinny chin chin. Okay, all right.
Basically.
I
Go ahead,
wanted to
Bruce. What you
see,
was gonna
I
say?
wanted to see somebody eat somebody. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
When that
The-
crab came up, I was like, oh, dinner time, and they roll in the water. Like
Maybe
it
next
was
time we gotta raise
lackluster.
2 hands. Like,
You gotta go like this.
real quick, to go back what Gerard said, people been asking. Well, they said the same thing about you have to have humans in the movie for Transformers, but now people are begging for a nothing but Transformer movie on
Yeah.
Cybertron. People don't know what they want. I mean, so I get it. Whatever.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Thank you. No, thank you. I respect that.
So throughout this episode, we get the introduction, the seasons, the introduction of Titan X and its connection to the scarab creatures, right? We learned that Titan X is one of the mother titans, and that's why the scarabs are responding to her. We finally get the return in this past episode of Apex, and they basically steal Hiroshi's communication device, right? Some fans are speculating that this device, the emitter, I forgot what they call it. It was like a Titan phone. The Titan phone basically looks
Titanfall.
similar to
I like that term. I like that
yeah,
term.
looks
Titanfall.
similar to the eye that eventually becomes for Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
So with those type of Easter eggs being dropped, let's get
Yeah.
into some questions, right?
Most
Do
definitely.
you think Monarch is protecting the world, or do you think that it's hiding the dangerous truths from humanity? From what you know so far.
Both.
Well, I mean, you can't really hide these big ass monsters popping up. So
Yeah.
You're like, don't go over there, look over there.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you
I feel like
walking
they're
down the
hiding
street,
what they
next you know, you
can.
feel your
You know what I
fucking
mean?
concrete wave, like, that's going to shake something up.
So like it.
What I will say is that I feel as though that they are Monarch, because Apex the other group, right?
Mhm.
That's the evil group.
Yeah.
I would say it's kind of like, you know what? How many Fallout fans we got in here? 1, 2. You Fallout, Gerald?
You watch
Yeah.
Fallout?
And I mean, you know enough about Brotherhood of the Steel, right?
Yeah.
And you know the Conclave.
Yes.
Monarch is the Brotherhood of Steel, as Apex is to the Conclave. So
It's the Enclave, bro.
Enclave. My bad. But yeah, one group was more towards the good, where the other group is more towards themselves, or to conquer the world, basically, or something like that. So that's how I feel. Is Monarch right now doing more good than bad? Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel.
There's some decisions that they made in movies and in the
Yeah.
show that kind of question me. So, but
I feel
I
like
would
when it
say
pertains to
protection.
hiding
I would
stuff.
say they're protecting.
Yeah, like their intent is to protect, but like when it pertains, like so, like your question when it pertains to like them hiding things, like you know, in the movies thus far, we haven't seen them address Access Mundi. You feel me? That realm that is basically an area between space and
Between
time
worlds.
itself.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like they try to hide that, like the element of that or the reality of that, which is a bad thing in my opinion. You might as well just make it public. You feel me? But I get why they're doing it. They don't want they don't want society to collapse. You know what I mean? They don't want a total freak out from
Yeah.
society itself. But like just let it be known. Just let it be known.
But that's why they hit Shaw, right? Because if you guys don't know, obviously Axis Mundi is the realm between worlds, so it's between Hollow Earth and regular Earth. It acts as a
Yeah.
black hole, so the closer you get to it, the slower time moves. So
Yeah.
that's basically what happened to Shaw. Shaw was gone for a couple of days, a week, and he came back 20 years later. Same
Yeah.
thing with Keiko. She was gone for months and she came back 50 years later. So even with the kids, they were only gone for 3 days. Into the world, it was 2 years.
Yeah.
So, when you have something, and we'll get probably a little bit later when we get to Hell Paradise, when you have an opportunity with something called like a fountain of youth, in a sense, where you can freeze time, I can get why they want to hide that, right? Because you think you could take a quick vacation and save 50 years, all the people of the world like Apex come out and say, how can we get a little bit of that? So, that's a good point that you put out, Gerald, about the Axis Mundi. So, okay, so now that we know that about Monarch, right? We know Monarch idea is to protect the world and gain truce on Titan, right? Obviously they want to capture them. That's basically what wound up happening. So
Yeah.
Kate blames herself for releasing the Titan X, right? Do
Yeah.
you truly think she's responsible, or is everyone to blame?
King Kong certainly thinks somebody's responsible based off the way he yelled at that helicopter. Yeah. What say y'all?
What say you guys think Kate is
I'm
responsible for letting
sorry. I'm trying to
huh?
put out a fire in the background. Ebony, your voice went down a little bit. Your volume. Do it again. Say it again.
I respect
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Do you guys think Kate is responsible, or do you think that it's a little bit of everybody for letting Titan X go? I mean,
You know
she
what I'm
did
gonna say. You
She
know
did
what I'm gonna
open
say.
the wormhole. She was the one like, we gotta go back and get Shaw. I mean, we didn't have to, but we didn't have to.
That's a good point. I mean,
We-
they didn't have to. They didn't have to.
he found his way back the first time. I mean, I just don't understand the second time. He would have came back in a week, but I mean, we did ultimately need him. Okay, so I would say,
One last thing, Rain,
mhm.
real quick. The feedback in your mic, probably you might want to turn that down a little bit because it's getting close to clipping. It's like loud.
Maybe it's my phone next to it. How about now?
You're perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alrighty. So another question I have for Monarch. We find out that Titan X and the Scarab seem to have a symbiotic relationship. Do
Yes.
you think this creature could be a major threat later on when it comes to the battle? And do you think Kong and Godzilla will tag team it up to take down Titan X?
So we calling the Hydra scarab creature Titan X. That's
Yep,
what it.
that's
Yeah,
what we
Okay.
that
call it so far.
Titan
Mhm.
X,
Um,
yeah.
I thought those things were its children, but they look kind of different. Maybe I'm missing something if they are its children or not. But I think while it is fighting whatever Titan that's going to go up against it, I believe those little babies of it will
Yeah.
do some ground based, like they're going to be like the flood or something like that. Like that's what I see that as. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
thinking it's another uh Titan out there somewhere that's going to jump in, because if you're going to have Godzilla and King Kong fighting that thing, unless it's God tier kaiju, I don't. They're going to run through it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But here's the thing. This is what I'm interested in because like in terms of like the marketing and the advertising for season two, we seen like a little. I don't know if y'all seen this, but like we seen a snippet of it facing Godzilla, and Godzilla actually tried to blast it with his atomic breath, and like it literally slithered out of the way
Yeah,
like in a
yeah.
flash.
I
So
saw
I
that.
think
I didn't see
I
that. Okay.
I think it's not so much power. It's more so of like its agility that makes it like a bigger like a threat for Godzilla and Kong. You feel me? Like because we can see that. Oh, sorry, I got an email. Sorry about that. We can see that Kong tried to like prevent it from actually reaching out to the ocean, like going into the ocean. He was pissed off as hell. You feel me? That's why he yelled at the helicopter, like, "Yo, you see what y'all did?" So we see that it's definitely nimble, is quick. Kong obviously knows that it's a threat. Somehow maybe there's some type of like ancient past. Maybe I don't know. I'm curious as to like if Godzilla and Kong have met this thing before, especially when you saw the urgency in Kong's face. You know?
I do have a question because maybe this is another thing. sometimes when I watch things, I just have it on in the background. So I might have missed this somewhere along the line. But is this season of Monarch supposed to be after the last movie that came out,
No.
or it's before
Yes,
the?
before. It's
Oh,
after Godzilla 2014.
oh, okay. See,
So
okay,
we haven't got to Godzilla versus Kong yet. We're
Yeah.
like in between.
oh, okay.
Mhm.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Yep. So
That's why I'm curious if there's even going to be a tag team, or if there's going to be some type of explanation as to why Godzilla has been like literally harassing Kong in Godzilla versus Kong, like all throughout the movie.
Yeah,
You feel
that's what
me?
I'm saying. Is there that's you hit it on the head, bro. Because me thinking this movie was after that. I mean, this TV show was after that. I guess I lost that somewhere, that plot somewhere
Hmm.
with me watching this shit. But I don't know. I like this show, but it seems like it's all over the place for real. For me, I don't know. I'm not that big of a Godzilla guy. I'm more of a King Kong fan, and that's really small.
Oh, boo,
Also,
boo.
I know. Look, bro, I watch the movies. I pay the money. I'm more of a
You
superhero
could at
guy.
least say they're equal.
Okay, they're equal, and Godzilla wiped the floor with King Kong in that last movie.
Stepped on
So,
his chest. Fuck you
so
mean?
No,
it is
no, what no, when I say equal, I'm talking about in terms of like coolness.
popularity.
cool.
I mean,
Popularity.
Popularity.
King Kong is
Yeah.
more popular here than Godzilla is, but Godzilla is worldwide popular. Oh,
Mhm.
I don't know. You
They
got
they
it.
they had
Godzilla.
that dispute in the 70s. You
Yep.
remember? First
That's
it
why
was
they put them
first
together
it
so
was
much.
Godzilla versus Kong, the Japanese version where Godzilla won. Then it was Kong versus Godzilla, where the
Yeah.
American version where Kong won. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully next episode, we'll get a tag team. We'll see Godzilla. Well, if not next episode, probably not next episode, but at least before the season over, I think we'll definitely see the tag team between them and Titan X because of it is considered a guard tier threat.
Yeah.
So neither Godzilla or Kong can take it out by itself.
Yeah.
And so eventually we're going to lead to, what fans have been wanting, which is a tag team between the two. I think that's all I have about Monarch. Anybody else got anything about? Oh, I did have one thing. So if you are a fan of King Kong, in Skull Island, with Miranda, who was played by John Goodman character, the reason why he's the way he is in that one versus how he is now, which is all like happy and everything like that, is because in this most recent episode, he finds the letter between that his wife wrote to Lee about basically, busting it off in the cave. So from that point on, he been a grouch because she disappeared and
Yeah.
he got cheated on. So that's why he is the way he is.
You about to break
That,
some news
that
to
was a
me.
mean
Who is
cliffhanger,
John
though.
Goodman? Who is he in this show?
No,
That
not in
was
this
the
show, in Kong Skull Island.
Okay,
He was the
so
dude that was taking the camera.
He's
so
the
he
he's
was that dude back in the day.
Yeah.
the
Wyatt
third dude.
Russell and
Not Wyatt Russell,
not,
the other
not him,
guy.
the other guy that liked
Rhonda.
the other
Right.
agent.
Yes,
Crazy.
that's
I didn't know
him.
that. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Y'all just
Yep.
awakened some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had a camera, throughout, when
His
he was
name
being
is
chased.
Randa.
Oh, yeah, Randa.
Randa.
Yep.
That's his name, Randa. I don't know why I keep putting extra A there, but yeah. So basically, yeah. So that's the parallel. So that's why by the time we get to Shaw now, he has already died because he died in the
Yeah.
events of Skull Island.
Yeah.
So but yeah. So make sure you guys check out Monarch on Apple TV Plus. New episodes drop every Friday. As also thanks to Skitty, the first season is also on Amazon Prime, so make sure you catch it.
Oh,
And we'll come back. The first what?
Both of them.
Both of them. Oh, on Amazon
It's
Prime. Okay.
I guess I don't know what it is, but
Hey, don't knock
Apple
the streaming.
TV was like,
Yeah, here you
okay,
go.
Amazon. I don't know.
Thank you for a couple of dollars.
But
But
I just want to say that was a heck of a cliffhanger for episode 3. Like honestly, as soon as Randa got a hold of like the letter, I just heard the Boys in the Hood like saxophone playing in his head. You feel me?
I just hope next I wanted to see like a I want to see a fight. But I don't know what's going to happen. All right. So speaking of government cover-ups and conspiracy, let's dive into Paradise. If you haven't been watching, in season 1, we are introduced to Secret Service agent Xavier Collins, played by none other than Sterling K. Brown, who's digging into the murder of the former President Cal Bradford, who's also played by James Marsden, in what seems to be a perfect post apocalyptic society. But there are huge secrets underneath this one. Season 2, episode 5 is called The Mailman, and fans have lit up social media with ratings. So let's break it all down and see where things got intense in Paradise Season 2. Go ahead,
Yo,
Bruce.
real quick, I can bring my wife up here right now. While we were watching that episode, I was like, what if he's telling the story and he's the bad guy? And she was like, what would you say that? I was like, I don't know. At the end of that, I wanted to call you Ebony because I was like, because this is something totally off. I'm about to let Skitty go now because I'm quick with it until we, I guess, talk
Oh,
about certain parts.
mine's is quick. Mine's is a recant.
Another thing, I've been on fire this week. This is something totally different, but I called the Jade Cargill and B Fab team up. I said she was going to be a baddie. Watch it happen. I'm just telling you that now. She's going to cause Rhea to lose at WrestleMania. I'm telling you. But yeah,
Oh.
go ahead.
Recant what I said. Season 1 is available. Season 2, you got to pay for. So,
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
oh
All
well.
right, so
The
so
more you
back
know.
to Paradise. So yeah, so this episode, I was similar to what Bruce said. I was talking to my fiance about it as well, and as throughout the episode, I said the same. I said, what if he's the bad guy? If you watch like any like if you watch The Walking Dead, it almost felt like one of those type of episodes, right? Where you're watching the story being told from the point of view of the person who did it all along.
And you know
So
what gave it away? He said they kidnapped everybody. Why you still there, dog?
why are you the only one left? Why they leave you behind? Soraya, go sit down.
Jesus,
Sorry,
you might
guys.
want to mute that one next time.
He's over here
Her mom
terrorizing.
voice came out. Her mom
Yo,
voice came
Yep.
out real quick.
The mom voice is strong with this one.
All right, so yeah, this season so far, I guess we're on episode 5 now. I'm get do
Yes.
everybody here watches this show or
I'm behind. I'm
okay?
behind.
Yeah, I'm
So
behind.
I'm basically talking to Rain now. So this season so far has been once again a slow burn to me. I liked the episode where the lady, I don't like that she died giving birth, but I like that episode. That's my way of telling you what happened. What happened in that one? I've been waiting for one of these episodes that grip me like season 1 did.
Yeah.
Episode 7 in season 1 was like that meme cinema. This episode, to me, the Mailman was the one that finally did it. Because when we were done watching, I was like, there ain't no more episode. We gotta wait the next week. Yo, like I've been waiting. I love Sterling K. Brown as an actor. I'm glad he's really starting to get his just due, even though he was in Black Panther. I like that he has a show that revolves around him now. I like this series for real, but this season in particular was just a real slow build to me. I mean, one thing I do really like about this series is they constantly go back and give you the point of view of a particular character at any time during the event of that volcano / tidal wave. I like that they go back and show you what they were doing and through their eyes, all that stuff. But yeah, man, did you have a question or you was just wanting
Yeah, I
us
have some
to
questions. I have some
okay.
questions.
All right.
But just to piggyback on what you're saying, so I definitely agree. A lot of people are comparing this episode to the first episode of season 1, because of how it kind of finally gauged you into the story. It has been a bit of a slow burn. But obviously I enjoyed the Annie story. It was definitely heartfelt. Her sacrificing herself for her baby. And even Xavier, it's very interesting to see how both Xavier and Terry both kind of just go into parent mode and become surrogate parents to children that aren't theirs, right? We flash back and we see Terry, she take on the mother role to Bean, and the same thing with Xavier taking Annie's baby. And these stories are converging. We get more on Terry. We get to learn more about Terry finally. So far in season one, she was just the echo, right? This is what Xavier's getting to. This is who he needs. This is he's found his wife. But actually watching what she went through leading up to the events of now was definitely a good way to open up I would guess, the universe. We got a lot of stuff going in the background. We got the character Link, who's trying to infiltrate the base. We got a lot of stuff going inside of the Corrado base. But just watching this story and watch Xavier's point of view, how he was so on point to detect that Gary was just something was off with Gary. He told him straight up, like, I think you lying. That's why I ain't give you this baby. Yeah, I gave it to the lesbians, and I ain't giving it to you. Like, because they had a story to tell. They had something that he knew the connection between Terry and them, and he knew something was off. And I still don't think he buys it. Even though he told him he was in love with him, love with his wife, I don't think he buys the full story. Because like you said, why is only he left? Right? And when we see the story, converge, we meet Gary and his best friend Enos, and we found out Gary killed Enos, and Bean saw it. So it's like, what else happened? Did he wind up going, complete psychotic and maybe killing everybody and just capturing Terry and Bean? Did they get a chance to run away? So what really happened? So some of the questions I have: when Gary told Xavier what happened to Terry, did you guys believe him, or did you think something was up off rip?
You are asking guys when you really
All
only
right,
talking
yeah,
to me.
yeah.
I guess the chat too, because Mark is
Yeah.
saying some stuff. But I mean, because I felt a way about this character all along, I was thinking everything he was doing was fishy. So it's Rain. I don't know about this one because it's just me and you talking. I guess you can be direct. We can have this conversation back and forth. But everything you got to say about the mailman, he was suspicious from the beginning with me. So if you say something bad, do I feel a certain way about him? It's always going to be bad because I feel like I figured it out at the beginning, and I was just solidified with that at the end of the episode. So going forward, I think next episode will show that he's really working with that, I guess, that Negan squad that they was talking about, because they didn't show them, did they? Or was that
Yeah,
them on
because
that?
remember he had the conversation with them. Remember the lady,
That they were
uh,
they were the people.
yeah, that said, quote unquote, took them. Like the people on
All
the
right.
train when they had the
Once
conversation, like,
again,
yeah, we're leaving in 2 weeks, and anybody that want to help can help.
so once again, I missed something, because so where's the girl and the guy? Who kidnapped them?
That's what we don't know.
Oh, it's
So
the guy.
he
It's
made
the
it seem,
mailman. It's the
yeah, I
mailman.
think the
Yeah,
mailman
it's the
got him because
mailman.
he made it seem like that Enos was working with them.
Mm,
And remember he told Xavier, like, oh, it's only like 5 or 6 of them. He's
mm,
like, no, it's actually 24. Like, how would you
right.
like, and when they did the flashback, when they had tea, they wasn't hostile. They were just
Right.
saying anybody that want to come help us, we leaving in a couple of days. So and knowing that Bean saw what happened, I'm not sure if Bean heard the conversation between him and Enos, but he definitely saw him shoot him. So I wonder if he just took him and he about to go blow up these people for no reason
Right.
or start this issue for no reason. But let me read the comments, see what they got saying in the comments. When I heard the lady mention their leader was named after a game character, I immediately suspect the mailman was an unreliable narrative side-eyed dude after that. So Mark, just so you know, that was towards the new main protagonist Link, the guy who had the baby with Annie and was the guy who was the surrogate son of the person who created the code for the bunker. That's who she was talking about. His name is Link, aka Legend of Zelda. Um,
That's who I thought of too.
yeah. And he said, yeah, the guy Sterling wife is with our good guys. I figured being told her and she took him to Okay, it took off. Okay. Some people also think that once Bean went back and told Terry that him and Terry got out of it because we know the mail truck is running and they basically on their way to Colorado already. We don't know until episode 6 what's going to happen, but just as a prediction, I think Gary got it. Gary done gone off the deep end. That's my prediction. What about you, Bruce? Do you think Gary got him or do you think Terry got away?
Yeah, I just said, yeah, this is that dude. I blame everything on that dude. So that's until I'm proven wrong. And like I told you at the beginning of this, when we was talking about the show, Godzilla, um, sometimes I have these shows just on in the background and I catch up and I see things. So I am not the most reliable narrator in this timeline. So I get it. I might
Well,
miss it.
well, hopefully the Monarch show enhances the monster action because one does not just simply say you should have Godzilla in the background. You feel me? When you honestly, I feel like when you have Godzilla and or any kaiju, you there for the monster action. So like the fact that you have it on in the background just for
Yes,
like noise, man.
it is. And but I can tell you one show I don't have on the background, Game of Thrones. So with that being said, let's keep it going.
So we're gonna wrap it up today
Well,
here.
except for the last season.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah. When it got around episode 8, 7, and all, man, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
So
Well,
no, that's really a sign that I'm hoping that Monarch really improves with the action because like I
because
do
of
love
all that money they got.
love triangles, but we need some more action.
Exactly. Tie the soap opera where's the monsters.
Yeah.
So but so that's what we're gonna wrap up on Paradise. Make sure you guys check out Paradise on Hulu/Disney Plus. Yes, Hulu is still around for now and hopefully until the end of the year looks like. It gets phased out. But it does come on Monday. So new episode drops tomorrow. We'll see where Terry is. Alrighty. So we talked about Titans and we talked about a post-apocalyptic conspiracy. Now let's jump into our movie discussion of the week. This one dropped on Netflix and has been blowing up streaming charts with 39.3 million views in less than 72 hours.
Oh.
We're talking about War Machine.
Mm.
War Machine 2026 is a sci-fi action movie directed by Patrick Hughes, starring Alan Richardson. This film follows a group of elite Army Rangers taking part in what's supposed to be just a routine military training exercise. But things quickly go sideways as the fight for survival against an alien robot threat takes on. This movie leans into a very old style action film with lots of explosions, intense combat, and a squad of soldiers that survive the impossible odds, or soldier, I would say. Let's dive into what made this movie a breakout sensation: War Machine. So, did you guys get a chance to watch the War Machine?
All right, so let me be that guy. Let me be that guy again for the second time. Um, so I feel like right when this movie dropped, or like right when they dropped it, like my Netflix like subscription, like went to the shitter. So this like a Netflix original?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Because I double back on it. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to watch after talking with Ebony about it earlier. Um, yeah, I was like, I'm a. Mm, yeah, yeah. It's a Netflix original.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna
Netflix
have to check
original.
it out because like usually when Netflix like drops like anything that's like original or like that they crafted themselves, like it's a banger. So I'm gonna check it out for sure at my earliest convenience. And you said it's a sci-fi tale too? All right, yeah. Oh
Sci-fi
yeah.
action. So basically, when you I mean, if you like pure carnage, because literally it was like 50 soldiers and I think only one survived.
Hey.
like they like they got ripped to shreds. So the story starts off with Alan Richardson, and he's in the military. You get a flashback to an event that happened where he lost his brother, and basically he's basically trying to finish what he started. The story is that they got attacked, and he was within 100 meters of getting his brother to safety, and his brother ultimately died. So
Okay.
first part of the movie, you basically watch them train. They go through intense training. They do the backstories of the different soldiers. They figure out,
Oh, and we got a montage.
we got a
All right.
montage. We get a intense training, and then they go onto their first mission. So they're supposed to find a plane that crashed and basically see if there's any survivors and basically collect any information or supplies they can from the plane. What originally what originally happened is that they attacked the wrong plane, which winds up being a alien robotic threat that goes from 0 to 1,000 real quick. I mean, it got the detectors, it got the laser beams, it got the cannons, it got the bombs, it's basically a pure slaughter from probably the movie's about 2 hours long, so for an hour and a half, the aliens just desecrating them.
Breaking shit. All
Right,
right. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
exploding, people getting split in half, ripped, losing teeth, mouth, eyes, whatever your case may be. They think they get away. They fall over a cliff, and half of them is killed by this cliff, first of
Ooh,
all. And then the mission is trying to get back to base, and they get back to base and realize the alien had killed the base. So it
this
really
sound cold.
is like it was a fun watch. Did
Oh
I
yeah,
think
this
it was
definitely
as
sound
great
tough.
as the hype? Maybe not, but it was definitely a fun watch. If you're into like a classic 80s and 90s action film, then
And
that's probably something you want to expect when you want to see
oh yeah.
like just a pure slaughter. Like this alien, it just killed them. I don't know why they shot it to begin with. If I see an unknown object, I'm not gonna shoot it. That's number one.
No,
and the
this movie sound cold.
and the thing is that it can detect, obviously it detects heat, right?
Yeah.
So they go into they get obviously classic trope, they get knocked into the river, they got to go over the waterfall. One of the guys has a really bad broken leg, so they got to basically carry him for most of the movie. So it was
Yes.
definitely a good watch. If you guys haven't watched it, obviously I would encourage everybody to watch it in the comments and also on the level because it was a good movie.
Yeah, I'm watching. After we was talking about it, I was saying that I'm definitely gonna watch it after we get off of here. Because I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as she's talking, and I'm like, oh, Dennis Quaid up in that pub. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm gonna definitely check it out. They
Yes,
got my
fair
man
no
Hawk
respect.
on there. Hawk and Dove. Hawk and Dove.
yes, 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 yes. All right, I'm gonna just check the comments, make sure I didn't miss anything. No, we talked about Paradise. All right, so I'm going to skip War Machine because I'm basically just talking to myself. So I'm gonna move on to the next topic. So we talked about soldiers battling aliens. Now it's time to enter the anime level and head to the deadly island of Hell's Paradise. Episode 22, Love and Karma. For anyone jumping into discussion right now, here's a quick recap of where the story stands. Gabi Maru and the group have finally reached the Palace of the Princes and the powerful beings that rule the island. They are searching for the elixir of life, but the deeper they go into the island, the more dangerous it becomes. At some point, survival means something none of the others suspected: cooperation. Executioner and condemned criminals are now forced to work together to escape the island alive. Meanwhile, in the background, the Ashaman, Shugen, and the team are believed that the criminals are responsible for defeating some of their fellow comrades. And on top of all the chaos, the war between humans and the Simpsons is escalating to a full scale battle.
Ooh.
Let's break down Mappa's own Hell's Paradise. Let's talk deep dives, WTF moments, and ask questions to get the discussion jumping.
I've said it since day one. I'll keep on saying it. I'll never stop saying it. Mappa is the standard of what anime is supposed to be today.
Oh,
Period.
damn, that's a bold claim.
Period. Hell's Paradise, banger after banger after, and the animation is so beautiful too. The way these, what are they called? The plant people, the Herbalife
Tencent.
people.
The Tencent.
Tencent. Yeah, the Tencent, the way they're drawn is beautiful. Beautiful. The colors, um, the ever changing is so fire. These recent episodes though, I did not know. I knew he was a beast, but I didn't know he was a beast to the point where he started fighting these motherfuckers blind. The big bull ripped out his own eye because he noticed that his eye was covered with blood and that he was able to see their energy. At first, it was only what? It was only him and the blind dude, Gabi Maro and the blind dude that could see their energy or could
Mhm.
feel their energy. This dude, he didn't, he's one of those characters. What the fuck is his name?
His name
Oh,
is Genta Tusi. Genta
Genta,
Tusisa. He
gonna
called the
call him
old
Tusi.
man, but I'm
Call him
gonna
old man
they call it
Tusi.
the old man, yeah. But I'm it's G A
It's
N
like
T
it's like
E.
Guy and Chakuta all over
Yeah,
again.
it's basically it's a long name. GANTETSUSAI.
All right, old man Tusi. That's what we're gonna call him, old man Tusi. But old man Tusi, he's one of those characters where he's really strong. He's a great fighter. It's just that he believes in what he sees, and he didn't believe in there. He didn't believe in Tao. He's like, I can't see it. Whatever it is, what it is. But as the fight goes on with him in a certain tension, he realizes, oh my goodness, I get it now. And his eye, one of his eyes was covered with blood and he couldn't see the energy, but it was like as if he could see it, but more so he felt it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so when he realized that and he's like, oh, I can see it with the eye covered with blood, you know what? He takes his hook,
Oh,
And pops it out. Yep, just
pops
like
that
that.
sucker right out.
that's wow. That's
That was
cold.
that was a different type of pop out, man. Last time I got weirded out by that was when Arnold Schwarzenegger took out his eye, fucking
Yeah.
flicked his face on Terminator. But nah, he
That
popped
was
that
probably
sucker
like a
out,
reference right
and then
there.
all of a sudden it was like he was alive. He could just see it, and he's died. He's like, I can see it now. Just
That's
dodging him.
exactly how he was.
So I got a
Crazy.
question.
Hmm.
So mind you, with some of these series, I'm a college student, so like the majority of my spare time is like, devoted to sticking my nose in the books and not comic books. But where can this be found? Like on Crunchyroll?
Hell's
Netflix,
Paradise, Netflix and
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
It's on,
Okay.
yeah. It's a really good
Yeah.
anime if you like. I mean, the story is really good. The action, I would say, season two, they definitely stepped it up a notch. You know, this is one of a lot of people aren't talking about it, but this is probably one of the best animated animes on TV right now. Like it's
Period.
pure flawless. Like the fight scenes, how they like Skitty was talking about the energy they call Tao, how they mimic it, and how each character, you're fighting all these different monsters, but they just each kind of just bring a little bit something to the table, and it's
Uh,
more vivid and more colorful. Like you feel the action while watching it, and that
Is
was
it
one
a
thing I
lot
did
of
appreciate about the episode.
is there a lot of filler?
No,
No.
Okay, that's
no,
what I like to hear because, like,
yeah,
when we living in a fast-paced world, I ain't got time for filler. Even if we got streaming these days, I ain't got time for the
No, no,
filler.
no,
this is
no,
straight,
no. Straight
glorious.
battle, straight.
Straight.
You might get maybe one or two, but even the filler episode, I didn't really consider to be a filler, like because it was something about a story they had to tell,
Yeah.
for you to know for the for the characters. Like for example, this episode they had a bit of a moment where they had to let us know the what the real plan is,
Hmm.
like what's really going on. We find out the real plan is that the creator of the Tencent wants to turn the whole world into food for the Tencent,
Okay.
basically. So because they're trying to find the secret to immortality, and so far the only way they've been able to sustain being as long as they've been is
Tricking
turning
humans.
people into food. Yeah,
Trick
and
they
literally
trick the
eating
humans
them.
into the tale of the elixir of life, and they come over and then they go missing.
My
Yeah.
man, so my man's was basically saying, and you as well, Ebony, were basically confirming that this is like the definitive anime. So like this is better, like in terms of like action scenes. This is better than my man's Kaiju number 8.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
wow.
Bruh.
Yeah. And I love
Okay.
Kaiju number 8. And don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, Kaiju number 8 season 2 was a great action packed season.
Yeah.
But Hell's
Oh yeah.
Paradise has not let up. It put the foot in the gas and it's been going. Like
Let me let me educate you on Gabimaru and his clan of ninjas. So we haven't even touched on what happened, how he got banned from his ninja clan. We haven't touched that. Um, but the conviction of these ninjas are serious. So you have I guess the leader of the executioners, whatever government, whatever. Because now, the executioners and the criminals, they're taking too long. So they send the backup to go get them or basically execute them all because they don't know if they're working together. They don't know, but they just know they're taking too long to get the elixir. All right, we're going to kill everybody and going to get the elixir ourselves. The ninja clan that Gabimaru was part of finagled their way into this situation because they're sent to kill Gabimaru.
Oh,
No take backs, no nothing. No witnesses. They're eventually going to kill everybody. They're going to try to kill everybody. Let's just say that. The leader of the squad that was sent, one of the executioners questioned his conviction to serving their cause. The leader then says, "Well, your life." And then that's when the leader of the ninja clan looks over to his second in command. It's up to you now. He starts singing a Japanese lullaby
mm.
as he's slitting his throat,
Oh, whoa.
still singing, and then drops dead. And then the second in command, which is now the leader of that squad, asks if there's any more that they can prove.
Oh, shoot.
That's some conviction right there. You don't see that
Yeah.
shit in Naruto. It's like, no, I'm
Nah. No. No, I'm sold. Yo, I got it, man. I gotta invest in that.
oh yeah,
so
Hell's Paradise. If you haven't seen it, like I'm gonna be honest with you, Studio Mappa. Period. I mean, when it comes to animation and action, now story wise, I would say Hell's Paradise and what was that Viking John? Vinland Saga. Those were the first season was great action, second season, but great story and great animation. Um, you got the God of High School. It was an oldie but goodie, but it was great action and animation rather than story. If you got love for Dragon Ball, if you got love for certain, then you'll like God of High School off rip. So, but yeah, man. Um, but if any one of those you gotta, I would say must watch Hell's Paradise off rip, off rip.
I'm making a note right now. Check this
yeah,
out after the
definitely a
show.
good anime. I definitely watched it. I definitely enjoy watching it. It is for the obviously, Mappa comes out things with like, Demon Slayer,
Yeah.
got JJK, but it is definitely one of my favorite of their creations. So it's definitely a fun watch. If you like a good battle type of style, if you like Kaiju number 8, you definitely gonna like Hell's Paradise. Like definitely. And I
Gotcha.
love Kaiju number 8, but yeah. Um, what about to say? The only other thing I wanted to point out in this anime was we did learn the different elements of Tao and their counters. So you have fire, water, wood, metal, and earth. And the thing about the tile that they learn, especially when beating the Tensen, is that if you have a counter tile, then you can ultimately be able to defeat this immortal creature. So wood beats earth, fire beats metal, earth beats water, metal beats wood, and water beats fire. So in this particular episode, we get a wood versus metal, and that's ultimately how they wind up winning their battle. But it's definitely, the Tensen are strong.
You
They
got you
not
got you got to remember too. My bad. the tension that Gabimaru and his group is fighting matches Gabimaru's uh it beats Gabimaru's Tao. Because remember, they was like it's the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. My bad, Eb.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
okay. It's okay. No. So, do you think that since you're watching it, do you think that the other executioners are going to catch up to them and see
It's
what's
going
going on?
down. It's going
My
down.
man is upset. They
The
killed his
ninja,
mentor. He had
but Pete, y'all again, the executioners, they're in the front. You know what I mean? They're the front, but it's the ninja squad that got. I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them because it's going down. He slit his, I know I'm stuck on that, but when you don't see somebody slitting their throat and singing at the same
Yeah,
time, like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like, bruh,
even the
just to
blind
prove a
dude in
point.
this episode who was basically killing the Tenzin. He had slashed him like 250 times. And he was all bleeding. He was like, "Oh, we already assessed that it'll take anywhere from 100 to 1,000 strikes to slow him down." And he's like, 256, whoosh,
Right.
257. He's just going at it, like blind and everything, hurting everything. Like, we got to be able to slow this down. We gotta have time, basically.
And I
So,
like the and it was obvious that the brother was going to betray the Tenson.
oh
We
yeah,
like you knew
definitely,
damn well he wasn't going to ride with them. All
definitely,
the
definitely,
coochie
honestly,
they
definitely.
the
based off
coochie
of
they're
you
throwing
know
at
all
that
this hype
man.
that y'all conveying, yeah, I gotta definitely invest into Crunchy.
Yeah, I mean it's also on Netflix. Netflix
Yes,
does.
Netflix too.
Netflix also has a part. They just we announced it
Well, yeah,
earlier this
just
year, but they
announced a
have a
partnership with
partnership with
Nappa.
Mappa. So
Oh, okay, yeah,
yeah, I mean Netflix. That's the show that I'll keep rolling.
yeah.
So
But
all
Paramount
right,
said something different. It's like, nah, let me
Paramount, Netflix, like they the
They're
F on
like,
me.
well, either way, we getting paid.
Either way, we get paid.
Yep, you
But
already know.
alrighty, make sure you guys check out Harold's Paradise on Crunchyroll and Netflix. I think the season. I'm not going to say the season almost over. I think we still got ways to go, but we'll keep you guys updated as it gets into it. So now let's get into our final level of the day, and we call it the wrap up level. This is the part of the show where we hit the latest in breaking news, hot takes, and updates happening across all of geek and pop culture. What do you
let me
guys want to say on the wrap up?
let me say something, yo. I am highly disappointed, Hulu. Highly, extremely disappointed that Buffy New Sunnydale got canceled before it even started.
Dang,
I
it was that
was.
bad.
It didn't. It wasn't even. They didn't even air it.
I mean, whoever watched it didn't like it.
I mean, it wasn't even produced. That's what I'm saying. Like it didn't. Cause it was no episode, no nothing.
They was like, we don't want that.
Michelle Gellar just came out like if not yesterday, the day before yesterday, because that's why I put the meme up recently. She announced she was like, I wanted you guys to hear it from me and nobody else, but Buffy the reboot new it's called Buffy New Sunnydale canceled. Hulu's not even putting it off the map now. With that on the table, I think, and this is why I think because we know who controls Hulu, Disney. We also know that soon there will be no Hulu. It will be only Disney.
Yeah,
Now, I'm also thinking, well, business move wise, because I believe Hulu is still making their own money. Just like Fox,
yeah,
even though they're owned by Disney, it's not, 20th Century Fox no more. It's Fox something. It's called Fox something now. So I think they're still getting a percentage of their own money, but I think Hulu's going to be taken off the map completely. And I think, and I'm praying, because Disney, you flopped with that one. I'm wondering if they're going to re-announce. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Buffy's going to be on Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? So because that would be a business move. because it seems like Disney just want all their money. They're like, all right, we want
Yeah.
all of it. We want all our money.
Yeah.
So, because I'm like, Alien Earth done made Hulu. Alien Earth done made Hulu some bank. So,
Yeah.
but and they announced the season 2. That's another thing too. Like it was announced, but we don't know. There's no
Hmm.
update. So with the fully merging of Hulu and Disney Plus, eliminating Hulu,
Yeah.
what does that mean for Hulu originals or Hulu announcements, stuff like that? I don't know.
It's just going to be like it is now, a category on the Disney Plus app. The
Yeah.
way it is with ESPN. Do you want ESPN? Do you want Hulu? Do you want Disney? Like,
Yeah.
so that's all it
I
is.
guess. I mean, I guess in terms of like pop culture, and so this message is for Sony. Um, where that Spider-Man trailer at? Now, at the time of
Oh,
record at the
I have
time
heard
of
about that.
recording this show, we have not received like. I mean, it's been a leak, but
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, where's the official trailer, Sony? Come on. I mean,
So
and again,
officially, the other day, the official Spider-Man website went up for the movie. And like you said, there has been a leaked trailer going around. The main talk has been again who Sadie Sink character is going to be, and fans are back with saying she's going to be Jean Grey officially. So how you guys feel about that? Do you think she is Jean, or do you think nah?
We don't. I mean, we don't know what. I mean, we know that the OG X-Men are coming, but we don't know if they're
yeah.
going to do new X-Men.
We do know they're
So
going to do that. Literally, the
they,
next saga is the mutant saga.
it's going to be new, like completely new, John.
They're
Like,
literally they're gonna be gone by Doomsday. Secret Wars. Yeah.
I mean,
You gotta think about, we
Hey,
already got mutants. We got Kamala Khan, who's officially a mutant,
yeah.
like
right.
so. Mhm.
You
Hugh Jackman. Mhm.
Yeah. Nah. Oh no. Till he's 90.
Yeah, so he's 90. So he's 90.
Yep.
So I guess people are basically torn because they don't think Spider-Man is a good start for mutant.
Eh,
Um,
eh.
they don't think that it might be a good start, especially with a character like Jean Grey.
I mean, why not
Um,
though? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's what I said. Why not? Why not?
Spider-Man and Friends.
yeah,
Hello,
yeah,
Firestar,
yeah.
Iceman. That was one of the
Firestar,
greatest
Iceman.
80s cartoons of all time. The fuck?
Yeah,
Well, I guess with the whole thing, and just to reiterate for the community, Bruce gave us a little note that basically Wolverine is the character that plays Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, and eventually the next character, Daniel Radcliffe, is going to be is going to be existing in the new reboot after the Doomsday and Secret Wars saga. But people are saying that basically Spider-Man got too much going on. We got the Hulk, we got the Punisher, we got Kingpin, and now we got Sadie Sink possibly being Jean Grey. So they think it's too much going on.
Man, you know how I feel
She's
about
in.
people
She's
just
in
like to
Spider-Man.
IMDb.
complain,
Put
bro.
Spider-Man in all of comics. It's a dead heat between him and Batman with the best rogues
Yes.
gallery, and they
Oh
can
yeah.
pack as many characters in the
Yep.
Spider-Man movie as they want. If they did what they did to that with that Spider-Man with all three Spider-Man in it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah, they
Yeah, that
love
was a prime example. I love No Way Home. It's one of my favorite
exactly.
MCU
So I
movies.
mean, it, it's one of
This
I
man.
like it. I like it a lot.
I
This
love Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
this man. I mean, y'all been spitting, but I just want to like special highlight. This man has been like spitting, like preaching all day. This whole entire podcast.
Hold
Forever.
up, before I say something, who you talking about?
I'm sorry.
Who are you talking about?
You.
Oh, thank. You hear that, Skitty? You hear that?
Dick Grayson.
I just
That's no
Thank
diss.
you,
That's
thank
no
you,
diss.
thank you, because it was coming out my mouth. Pause.
oh,
But
for
I'm just
real?
saying.
For real? He you know what? What time are we at when he just said that? 124. Watch how this video comes out. I've been waiting for it. I've
Because
been
I
waiting.
was like,
But
Well,
my man Gerald, if you play games, you can be on our game show too next because we need more positivity like you out here. So
Hold on.
you're funny.
Do I play games? You see that expensive PS5 right there? Yeah.
oh my man, real quick, I just sold my Xbox Series X yesterday or got rid of it. So
Good. You needed to sell it.
I know PC and PlayStation. My bad. Rain needs to get your show back. I'm sorry,
it's
Rain. I'm
okay.
out
It's
here. I'm out
okay.
here.
It's
I'm out
okay.
here.
We
I'm
also
out
have a critical level, Gerald, which is our gaming cast. So when you follow the channel, you'll see some of the things. So you can get with the guys about that. Um we already talked about this earlier, but One Piece season 2 is out. It dropped on 310. A few things. Invincible season 4
Woo.
is dropping soon next week, 318. We're finally getting my man Mark, and everybody's waiting for my man with the two, the number 2 thread.
The
His
Caesar
shape
with the
up.
Caesar with the Caesar.
It's shocked. So that is coming. On the cusp of
Another.
that.
Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Know what you gonna
Oh,
say?
well, I was about to talk about Netflix announced another live action. Now I'm kind of hit or miss with this. I'm excited that it's getting another live action adaptation. I like the last movie. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Assassin's Creed. They're
Okay.
doing an Assassin's Creed show.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people frowned upon the Assassin's Creed movie, and I think it was because they were expecting Ezio, and we got a
Yeah. Yeah.
whole nother story,
Yeah.
which I mean, I like that. The only thing I didn't like about it was how they did the animus. That was I would say that would be the only thing, but that's me nitpicking because I love the game a lot. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, I'm looking forward to this live action Assassin's Creed that Netflix is doing. I have to admit, um I enjoyed the One Piece. I can say that I enjoy One Piece like Rain. I enjoy the One Piece live action. Um, they've been more hit than miss with their live action adaptations. So that's why I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with the Assassin's Creed.
That's very
Yes.
true. Very, very true. They've definitely been more hits than miss for sure. What else we got? Oh, The Boys final season 410 dropping,
Final
dropping
season.
the final season, not the end for the series because we still got the spinoff
Yeah.
coming up, but the final season of The Boys, and we got basically the whole supernatural cast there. We got Cass, we got Sam, we got so I'm excited because I love supernatural, so I love the crossover universe, and I can't wait to see what these characters bring to a different universe. But we're gonna definitely talk about The Boys. Mike Flanagan, our resident horror guru, his Carrie series gets greenlit for a multi-year pack. So the Carrie, he's doing Carrie, the infamous movie Carrie by Stephen King, is getting adapted to a TV series, and they
Oh,
actually greenlit it for
hey.
multi years. So it's supposed to be going on for at least 2 or 3 seasons. So as of right now, Cyberpunk 2077 live action project has been announced from the creators of Mr. Robot and True Detective. I love Mr. Robot. I love Mr. Robot. I love Mr. Robot. So I'm excited from whoever makes this. I'm excited.
Another announcement. We heard that um Coogler, first it was rumors going around that Coogler was doing an X Files project. It's been officially greenlit. He will be doing an X Files, and
Hey.
it's not going to be, well, it's going to be a reboot, but more so a continuation
Yeah.
of the previous X Files.
Yeah.
So we know
They might as well
Coogler,
just do a
with
continuation.
his skills. So I'm
Oh
looking
yeah.
forward to that too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He be chefing it up. So this is gonna be a
And
banger.
X
I already
Files
know.
too. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
Nothing like the X Files. Another announcement was done earlier by our Skitty live in the Discord. Rick and Morty, the level's second favorite show, season 9 is officially hitting May 24th on HBO Max. You know, since now Adult Swim has been
fully consumed.
fully soon. Double, double, double.
Because when it was just Max, they was fucking up.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah,
real talk, because I was like, I'm over
yeah.
here. I was excited. Oh, dog, there was about few episodes ago. You know, I was excited about Rick and Morty the last season, but I couldn't watch that motherfucker because it didn't air on Max until what, a year later. It
Yeah,
was like at the end of the year.
yeah,
I was so mad. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
Uh,
you know,
Alrighty.
hopefully.
And what else? Oh, for my From watchers out there, the official trailer for From season 4 has dropped, dropping on MGM and Apple TV Plus for 19.
hey,
And
okay,
Cooley,
hey,
remember.
that's what's up. Okay, 420 Eve. All right.
And my last thing for you guys before we wrap it up, we know the Oscars is tonight, and the infamous Sinner has been nominated for 16 Oscars. How
Of
many do you
course,
guys think they take it home?
as many as they can carry.
One, I don't know. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty.
well, well, with 16 nominations, obviously is a great accolade. So hopefully they're able to win most of them. I'm hoping at
I
least
think
half.
half.
At
I
least
think
half.
half.
But you know, with the
Half, yeah.
Oscars,
I
you
think
know the
half.
land they live in, where you know traditionally it's white,
Yeah, yeah,
white
Anglo-Saxons.
yeah,
Europeans.
yeah.
The
But
bucket.
They honestly, they deserve all the flowers. Honestly,
They
especially
do.
after that. Again, I'm not speaking. Again, I'm not an expert on the disease, so like I don't want to speak too much. But like, especially after that scenario where,
the Tourette's
yeah, Michael
situation.
B and the other dude were basically humiliated. So they
Dell.
deserve all the flowers. Honestly.
Agreed.
Um, I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of a subject that I stay off of because I know people with Tourette's. You know what I'm saying? And I know the stuff that they say they can't help.
Hmm.
I don't know this dude personally, but I know a few people personally
Yeah,
that, you know what I
yeah.
mean? But again, that's the subject that I stay off of because I ain't on goddamn
I,
game.
I will
Right.
say,
Right.
I will say, since that they could have edited out. You feel me? Especially since this was a show
That's a
that, you know what I
that's a
mean?
whole nother subject.
If
That's
they
a
if they
whole
didn't
nother
if they didn't
subject.
edit out that smack with Will Smith, they was not about to edit that out. But
Yeah.
that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother level.
But one more announcement. One more announcement. Um, as you all heard, or I say whoever is on our channel, they are working on another Matrix movie. Now, here's my question for y'all: do we need another one?
No, no, no. And I'm gonna say no because that last one, and I watched it, but no,
I seen it in the theaters in 3D.
no.
So yeah,
Some
yeah.
things need to just be just let it rest. Just let it rest. It's okay.
What you think, man, in the chair? Because I see.
I don't even give a damn. If I get to it, I get to it. I
He's
don't
like, I'm
even.
Matrix out. He's like, I only seen 3. That's it.
I mean,
Alrighty, guys.
it's like 15. It's like
It's
15 movies as
okay.
is.
Alrighty, before we leave, Gerald, go ahead and let everybody know again where to follow you, where they can find you at.
And also
Yeah.
let us know whether you have digital options available for your comics or is it only paperback?
Oh, so I'm gonna answer that question off rip,
Okay.
because that's my favorite question. So, I'm a traditionalist. You feel me? Like honestly, when I was a boy, when I was a wee lad, there was nothing quite like going to a comic shop and getting hardcover physical comic books. So to answer your question, no, there's no digital right now, just
Gotcha.
because I believe in physical, tangible objects. However, if anybody follows my IG at writer underscore man 716, or actually, yeah, that's where you can follow me in terms of my comic book endeavors. You can just hit me up.
Could you give
We'll
us
work
that again for IG?
writer like excuse me, sleep deprived. WRITER underscore man 716. That's my IG.
All right, I
And
got
by
you.
doing that, I'm sure we can work out some deal. I will gladly ship comic books if necessary. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to actually highlight it a little bit. This is my favorite issue right here, issue 3. Basically, my comics, they're loaded with humor, loaded with edge of your seat action. You know, they're loaded with like delivery, lines that you won't find anywhere else. Like, look at this battle scene right here, bro. And in it,
This is
Cairo himself.
these about kajus.
Yes, of course,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. I just wanted to make
And basically, my man Cairo, he's basically saying this thing is more pissed off than Dad was when mom told the neighbors about his trouble in bed. So,
sure.
where are you gonna find a funny line like that? Where else? You,
How
you
many
know.
issues do you got, bro?
Currently out right now is 5,
Okay.
and in the 6th issue that's about to drop right now is where I basically introduced the mantra, Kairu's famous mantra, and it goes as follows: whether I'm up, down, or feeling blue, there's far too much left for me to do. What keeps me going is doing what's right. Darkness, beware my unyielding light. And see, you can see where the mental health aspect ties into, you know, Kairu Slayer Kaiju. You can see how it's themed, how that's the main theme of this story that I'm telling right here.
And it also kind of reminds me of the Green Lantern Oath with the way you were reading that off. But got it.
But
I'm gonna
hey,
check you out, man. I just followed you, so I'm a big
appreciate
reader,
that.
so I got you.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love the connection. Love the work. So guys, make sure you support Gerald. We're gonna get his name right before Gerald Goodwin on IG at writer underscore man 716 and his comic creator. Make sure you check out his other content on YouTube as well. Gerald, we appreciate you being a part of the Level fam, and we hope that you continue to rock with us throughout as we travel through the next year of our universe. But let's wrap it up. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for celebrating the 1 year anniversary of the Level Podcast team. Our road to 1,000 subscribers is on the way. We're almost at 50. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to a nerd who knows a blurred, who knows a geek, who knows you. I'm Rainy Days. We got Skitty Live and the man behind the chair, Bruce McFly. And until next level, we're out.
Read